Hey, what's going on, everybody? I've been requested a few times to do a video tour of my sim. Never got around to it, so I'm just gonna do a quick one right now. Hopefully this helps you out or give you some ideas on how you can do yours. Alright, so I live in a one-bedroom apartment. This is what it looks like. I zoom out, and my sim basically sits all the way in the corner next to my work desk. Come around this way. You see this sheet right here. So I leave my door open sometimes because I have a gate on it, but I don't want my neighbors really seeing all this. So I put this like this, and then I can leave my door open because the sim does generate like a lot of heat. And I open my windows as well, and then that just works. So that's why I got the sheet up there. Now back to the sim. If you watch my flight sim build video, you saw that I used PVC pipes to build the stands, and then I spray painted them black. They're all the same size. The TV sits right on top. Come to the side. And I threw an LED strip up here, just make it look cool. Probably could have did that a little bit better, but it wasn't that big of a deal to me. And so yeah, these are three 55-inch Samsung UHD 4K TVs. And I'll show you the distance in the back here. Everything plugs into this power surge right here. And that's pretty much it back there. If we go underneath, you'll see my powered USB hubs. I have two Sabrent ones and then one Amazon Basic. And I like them right here because it's easily accessible. And then all the blue tabs on there are labels, so I know what each one is, just in case I need to disconnect one. And I will start on the panel. So this little section right here, I made two cutouts, and this is where I put the iPad. So if I come around here, you'll see my iPad mounted there, and I'm running Air Manager on that. And I have the annunciator panel for the Cessna, and I have the transponder here. Underneath it, I have the SiTech, what is that called? Radio panel. And I also have another transponder here. And the reason why is on this iPad, changing these numbers can be really difficult sometimes. So if I wanted to go 5, for example, you see something, you got to play with it. And when you're flying, you don't have time to be doing this. Trying to get to 5, there's 5. It took me way too long. If I wanted to go to 3, that worked. No, it didn't. So as you can see, that doesn't work that well. So it's just easier for me to come over here and do these when I'm putting in the transponder code. But you know, going up to Alt or pushing the ident button, those work well. So that's how I do my transponder. And then I have the ADF connected over here as well. What else can I talk about? Okay, so this instrument, this panel right here, I custom made that. I also have another video posted on how I did that. But this is connected to this, which is the throttle prop mixture panel by Desktop Aviator. You're able to add extra switches to it. So I made this my circuit breaker panel. And yeah, I don't need to re-explain these. You saw I just mounted these onto the desk, and then they just plug straight into the power USB hubs. Same with these instruments, the real sim gear, prop wash. Oh, and this is another button I made. So basically it's the annunciator test button, and that's also connected to here. So all these switches and this are on this, which is connected to that, and then this is plugged in to the USB hub. If we come over here and look at this panel here, so this is a panel mask that I bought by Dygma. I don't know if they're still in business. I looked at the website. Everything is out of stock, and it's been like that for a while. I'm not sure what that means, but the panel is covering a 22-inch monitor. So if I pull this forward, you'll see a monitor back behind here. Sorry if I'm too close, sir. And that I put inside of this hole that I made, and this monitor with this panel is connected to this computer, and I just have a cable that runs all the way around and connects to it. But as you can see, I'm running Air Manager on this computer here, so when I turn it on, now I turned it off, now it's off. When I turn it on here, now it comes back on over there. So this can be eliminated. If I was to put another tablet here, I could have did the same thing, but then it was too small, and then I also wanted to have these knobs so that I can easily adjust the things that I need to. So that's why I have that there. But like I said, the fifth computer is not completely necessary. You don't have to have a second computer. You could easily do a tablet. And what else do I want to talk about? The computer. I have the computer sitting on top of, these are like dish racks, and I didn't want the computer sitting directly on the carpet so it doesn't suck in too much dust, and I just thought it was better to have it elevated. And the same with the butt kicker that sits right next to it. Both of those are elevated. Let's see. The speakers, I have some Logitech speakers. I keep the left one right over here on top of the computer because they're both easily accessible. So I can easily turn on my computer. I can easily adjust the the volume, and I can easily turn on the butt kicker. The same with my keyboard. It's all on my left side. It fits perfectly underneath this, and I keep the mouse on this side. And what else can I explain? My glare, the lighting for the glare shield is just an LED strip, and it's controlled here, so I can control my different colors. I think that pretty much explains how I got everything set up. You might be looking at this and thinking that this is a lot of power that I'm using. You know, I've got my TV, my printer, and my other computer, fridge, microwave, and being in this apartment, I thought it was important to actually know how much power I have available. And so basically, I'll come take you so you can see. I made this circuit map of my apartment. So all these little blue marks are an outlet inside of my house, and I plugged in a lamp, and then I came to the breaker box and I turned it off each switch, and so whenever the light cut off, I was able to figure out which outlet was connected to that breaker. And by doing that, now I know exactly how much power I have, and then I could evenly spread out all the different components that I have. So you might not have to do that. You might have a whole bunch of power, and you know, that might not even be anything important, but for me, I kind of needed to know. And yeah, that's about it. And I really hope that this was helpful in any kind of way. And feel free to, you know, contact me if you have some questions. And yeah, that's it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So see you later.